Previously, on All New Venom, during the Venom War event, MJ and Peter teamed up to defeat the symbiote creature, Arachneot. But MJ forced Peter to give some of his symbiote powers to her jackpot gauntlets, and with it, she destroyed Arachneot. But merging with the symbiote, the gauntlets go haywire and begins to suffer MJ. She is about to die, but then she meets Venom, and to save her life, Venom merges with MJ in a molecular level, and if the two are separated, MJ will die. Venom also manipulates MJ to keep Dylan in the house, and Paul doesn't know anything about this, and due to Venom's presence in her body, MJ is not intimating with Paul. He feels like he is cheated and decides to break up with MJ as he can't tolerate a third person in this relation. But during this mess, anti-Venom Flash Thompson contacts MJ regarding Dylan, informing her the war is coming. So the two meet and discuss about Dylan's future. The Scar organization wants Flash to capture the Venom, and in return, they will leave the boy alone. Otherwise, they will arrest Dylan for making the mess during the Venom war. It also reveals Flash has a soft corner for MJ. He actually loves her. So the two make a plan. They fight each other in a busy crowd in front of the Daily Bugle, make the people believe that they are enemies. But in that fake fight, the Scar members appear to capture Venom. Paul, Dylan and Robbie were also there, and Paul gets scared, worries for MJ. But then Venom goes rogue and impales Flash directly in the chest. On the other side, Sleeper and Toxin are captured in a secret island of the Scar headquarters. So Rick Jones, who is actually Sleeper agent, infiltrates in that base, tries to rescue the symbiotes, but he fails, and he gets captured by Spidey's old enemy, Dr. Otto Octavius, and he prepares Rick to do experiment on his body. Sleeper feels the danger, so with his symbiotic connections, he contacts with Venom. So MJ and Venom both break into the facility to rescue Rick, but in Venom's absence, Dylan gets confused, seeing Paul's behavior. He's worrying too much about Venom, as it feels like he knows who Venom is, and soon Dylan figures out MJ is Venom. But then he is alerted by Sleeper. Rick is in danger, so he tells Flash to help both Rick and MJ Venom. But time is running out. As Venom tries to help Rick, he is confronted by Otto and a team of Scar members. With their advanced weapons, they are able to take out Venom. MJ is in trouble as her identity is going to expose, but Otto reveals he is not interested on who is under the symbiote, as right now he is going to kill Venom, promises MJ to give her a quick death. But right at the time, Venom is saved by Toxin and Sleeper, the two symbiotes who are bonded with Rick Jones and Flash Thompson. Flash has the anti-venom, and he knows that symbiote doesn't mix with anti-venom, so he pulls his anti-venom inside his own body and allows Toxin to bond with him, as Toxin needs a living host to bond with, or else he will die. So with their help, Venom frees himself and almost kills Otto, but in the end, he leaves him with a warning. After that, MJ returns home, and there she meets Paul. He was looking worried. He says sorry to her for his misbehave, and he begs MJ to give him one more chance. He will make things right. But MJ declares she is breaking up with him. So now, as MJ and Paul have broken up, so who is going to take care of Dylan? Let's find out in today's video. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 10 of All New Venom. You can get the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up in an abandoned factory where Flash and Rick are waiting for MJ and Venom. Flash is bonded with both anti-venom and Toxin, while Rick is confused. He feels like he is being used by Sleeper, but while the two are talking, Toxin screams in pain. He quickly leaves Flash's body. The anti-venom was killing him. Flash failed to keep the anti-venom inside his body, and now Toxin's condition is getting worse. He begins to burn. Everyone gets panicked, and Sleeper tells them Flash kept Toxin stable, but couldn't provide any of the chemicals that a symbiote needs. He will starve to death in a few more minutes. So Flash hurries. He has to find some chocolates, as it contains phenethylamine that can stable symbiotes. But Sleeper says it won't be enough. Toxin is too weak to eat any food. Human gets hungry for simple nutrition, but a symbiote hungers for connections. They are the only species in this entire universe who can actually die of loneliness. At MJ's apartment, Paul is sitting alone in the couch, and then MJ enters in that room. She sees Paul is looking tense, so he gathers himself, tells MJ there should be something that can change her mind, that can prove that she is wrong about them, but he doesn't know what that is. But MJ simply tells Paul he can't change her mind. She has already made her decisions. Paul gets heartbroken. He blames himself for this condition. He wasn't great to her, so MJ sits beside Paul and says they aren't good for each other. And then Paul talks about Dylan. The boy is quiet. MJ doesn't know that Dylan knows everything, that she is Venom. But before they could talk more, Dylan enters in that room and he is mad at MJ. She can't figure out why he is acting like this. Paul tries to calm him down, but Dylan mocks him, tells him a loser, and then MJ finds out Paul has told him everything. MJ tries to explain they hate it to keep Dylan safe, but Dylan doesn't want to listen to her. He wants Venom, so MJ transforms and Venom appears in front of his son. But seeing him, Dylan gets more angry. The whole time, Venom was in this house, but he can't even let his son know that he is fine. He was looking all over the city, but he was right here. Venom tries to explain he did it for his own safety, but Dylan can't buy that. He took every danger routes just to find him, so Venom says this card organization is hunting both of them. Doc Ock is also with them. If Flash didn't make that deal with them, Dylan would be in their cell, or worse, in Otto's lab. They experiment on him. If anyone knew that he was bonded to MJ, watching over Dylan, it could ruin everything. Hearing this, Paul gets shocked. He believes Venom forced MJ to keep the identity secret, but Venom clarifies it was all her decision, hiding from Paul and from the rest of the world, and it makes him sad again. But Dylan can't trust him. Venom betrays him, so he rushes from that room. Venom tries to stop him, but he can't, so Paul tells him not to worry. He can take care of that boy. Venom says sorry to Paul, and he also feels bad for their breakup. Even he didn't see it coming. He doesn't have the permission to spy on MJ's minds, so Paul says Dylan deserves a good home, and also it is MJ's apartment, and as they broke up, so it means he needs to look for another place. After talking with Paul, Venom leaves the apartment as he needs to meet with his friends to check if they are okay. So while swinging across the town, MJ tells him they need to talk about the symbiote's relation with their host. So Venom takes her to a perfect place where they can talk alone. Under a water tank, they begin to meditate, and soon MJ enters into Venom's mind, his personal life. They get separated, so Venom asks her what did she want to see him, and then a giant Venom appears into the sky. Even Venom gets scared, so MJ then tells her story when her boyfriend Peter was bonded with this symbiote, and it totally changed him. He became violent, and the worst part is, he reminds her of her father. He used to hurt her mom and sister, but he never hurt MJ, and the same thing Peter was doing, as in reality, it was the Venom symbiote that was controlling his emotions. He could hurt MJ, even worse, end her life, and MJ was scared. It makes her terrified. She always scared of Venom. He always telling her that he doesn't make the decisions, it is the host. So MJ demands him, who was that host when he was bonded with Peter? And then Venom says, it was Eddie. He made him did all those bad things. He should have stopped him, but he can't. And hearing this, MJ is pissed. She asks him, does he regret about what he did to her? Does he know it was wrong? Venom drops to his knees. He begs her to forgive him, but MJ can't accept that Venom still loves Eddie. He manipulated him to do all the bad things. Their relation was toxic, and still Venom cares for him. So he says Eddie was bad, but he is not that anymore. They changed each other, and it started when he took him in. Eddie was there for him, like he was there for MJ. When Peter found out the symbiote was controlling his mind, he imprisoned him, tried to kill him, even tried to sacrifice his own life to make him die. So when he saved MJ's life, he wasn't doing that because Spiderman would do the same. He was doing what Eddie would do, but he doesn't care. Maybe it is toxic, but he just wants Eddie back. Hearing this, MJ realizes she can't change his mind, so she decides they should find a way to separate. Venom also agrees, as he keeps forgetting that they are not friends. So MJ and Venom came into that factory, and there they meet Flash. They heard about Toxin, so they came to help him. But he tells them not to worry, Toxin is fine. He's bonded with Rick Jones, who is looking like Bucky Barnes, Captain America's sidekick. And with this, the chapter 10 of All New Venom comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below. And please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.